Transparency a lot these days when it comes to our government, but a new survey finds that 94% of us believe it's important the people we buy our food from are transparent about how our food is made. Mary Blackman, also known as Farm Star Mary, believes it's important too, which is why she started her hot new website, Farm Star Living. Welcome. What a brilliant idea.
Thank you, Kimberly.
Everybody's talking about fresh food, farm to table, locally sourced.
Absolutely.
But you are ahead of this trend. You realized this a few years ago.
Well, you know, I gotta admit, I'm from a farm family. So I've always known how great farms are, and especially how passionate farmers are about what they do. And I want to showcase farmers, fresh food, their world in a way that everyone could relate to and find it more accessible. And yes, transparency is so important.
Well, explain how we can do that. How can we find out that the food is transparent? How do you do that? How does this work?
Well, you know, I believe in showcasing where your food comes from in a way that you can learn and be interested and have a great starting off point. So what I like to do is work with farm families or brands that are owned by farmers and that source from family farms across the country and keeps them in business.
You know what I think I think most people think that our food comes from these big giant conglomerates and that it's not, but you're saying there really are still local farmers out there?
Oh, they're local farmers, but they're also food brands that are keeping the farmers in business so that they can do what they want to do.
Interesting.
Which is farm. Like, for example, let's look at some of these wonderful companies that I happen to love. Okay, like Taylor Farms. So this is a family-owned farming operation right in the salad bowl of America, Salinas, California, and they source the freshest, most delicious products from 100 family farms across the country.
Wow.
Okay?
Yes.
So they can do what they love. And then they take these amazing vegetables and they make awesome combinations, and now they have these incredible chopped salads like the kale, the sweet kale, things like farmhouse bacon, and everything is in the bag. It's fresh, and you have a whole meal of something that's good for you, that's convenient, and you can even put some chicken, some salmon. So easy.
All right, what's that?
Well, speaking of proteins that you can put on salads, we have a Georgia-based farm, a 6th-generation farm called White Oak Pastures, and they're organic. They have 10 different varieties of animals, and they use everything from nose to tail so that you can have things like grass-fed beef, and they have chicken and duck, but they also even use the feet. So you can find things like this for your pet, and they have even leather goods. So this is a really wonderful operation of zero waste. And right here in Georgia, you can find these products at your grocery stores. Terrific.
Love that.
And then, for example, like we all love apples, an apple a day, but I love Fowler Farms apples because they are so passionate. They're from upstate New York, and it's from a 5-generation family, and I went there, and I'm telling you, the way they plucked each apple in such a delicate finesse way, and the flavor is amazing. So on my website, you can actually see a trip there, see their processing plant.
Mary, this was a brilliant idea. So you're like a consumer advocate for us. So we go to your website, and we know that you have personally put your stamp of approval on all of these things. Now, do you tell us where to buy them? Do we know how to do that?
Absolutely. Or usually you can find them at your local stores, or you can find them at, you know, of course I promote local farms too, because everything is important. But, you know, I can't go to the farmer market every week, you know, sometimes, and I do go to the grocery stores a lot. So when I go to the grocery stores, I like to buy the brands that I know and that make me feel good about what I'm doing, because I know I'm supporting farmers.
Yes, I love it. It was a brilliant idea again. Thank you so much, Mary, for coming on and telling our viewers, getting us plugged into it. To learn more about how the food you love is made, log on to farmstarliving.com.